Hi, welcome to our latest episode of Carpool Readeoke. We're so lucky today to have the dream team, that is the Year 6 teachers from Danemill. We've got Kirsty Ellis, and Lisa, you're going to have to help me out with your surname.
Gackowska.
I always struggle with that. Two absolutely amazing storytellers, amazing teachers of reading, and we're so lucky to have them here today. And you're going to read us a story.
Can't wait. Yeah, really want to share with you The Squirrels Who Squabbled by Rachel Bright and Jim Field. Bit of a personal reason, Phil. A friend I used to work with really wanted this book, and a child at a book raffle chose it over them, and they were gutted then that they couldn't have it. So even tried to convince the child they didn't really want this book when they really did. So there's a bit of a squabbling going on between the teacher and the child at one point, which was quite cute.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Should we start?
That'd be brilliant.
Okay.
Am I going first?
You can go first.
In a towering forest where summer had been, the cool air bit fresh and the mosses grew green.
And as autumn edged in and the sky raged red, the sleepiest creatures got ready for bed.
While up in a tree swung a flighty young squirrel, who everyone knew as Spontaneous Cyril.
Now, most foresty folk had seen to their needs through the plentiful months of mushrooms and seeds.
They'd built up their stores so they'd all be well fed through the frosting of winter that glittered ahead.
But Cyril, he lived in the now and here. He'd adventured and partied his way through the year.
So his cupboard was empty and his hollow was bare.
He hadn't a mouthful of food anywhere.
But wait, what was that? Over there, take a look. A single lone pine cone wedged in a nook. He squealed with delight, and for very good reason.
For inside were the very last nuts of the season.
But Cyril wasn't alone. There were more hungry eyes. Yes, plan ahead, Bruce had his sights on the prize.
Though he'd gathered a mountain of bounty, hard fought, Bruce was convinced he was one pine cone short.
I simply must have it, he wistfully cried, as he dreamt of the fresh, juicy pine nuts inside.
So as Cyril set off on his way to the ground, Bruce, he was also last pine cone bound.
They sprinted and scurried with no time to gamble. They scratched at the bark in their scampering scramble.
But their panic and haste shook the tips of the spruce, and the pine cone, it trembled, and then...
It came loose! Both squirrels gave chase at a lightning pace. This was the start of a wild, nutty race.
And if you want to find out who wins the race, you're going to have to read the rest.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for that. What an entertaining book. I'm sure people will read on. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Carpool Readeoke.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.